making a mag rail setup with there. Guess what? 8 years later, you're a built one. I've always done this. Everything I think of comes to me. It always does.
Shit. Okay, sorry. You're right.
Yeah. 1994, Europe finished it. I was working on it in 1986 in my basement.
So, do you think that by making miracles that you're a miracle yourself?
We're all miracles. This whole reality is a miracle. But what is a miracle? Something you don't understand.
Are we all miracles?
Fire while you can.
No, but it's bogus, because it's such a shitty little passive fuck thing to say. Because once you know God, you'll realize a miracle is not something you simply don't understand, and it's not to be glorified. Because like you said, when the perfect comes, which is our unity, not this bullshit, when it comes, all the prophecy, all the miracles, all of it's gone. It doesn't need to be.
And by shouting at us,
guess what? This is how pathetic. This is how you all worship. If I were to prophesy and tell you guys what's going to happen tomorrow, you all would love it. And if it happened, you'd love it even more. If it really happened, you'd all be like, holy shit, he actually knows shit about me without knowing me. How the fuck is he doing that? And then I tell you something, and you'd be like, you'd love it. But guess what? God hates that shit now.
I can know one
he
thing
hates
about
it now.
you is that you're an asshole.
Yo, what it is all prophecy is going to be done, because he doesn't want revival, he doesn't want this churchianity shit going on, he doesn't want none of that. He wants you all to wake up to the real reality of 2 + 2 is 4. There's a fucking gravity, there's fucking all the fucking frequencies and vibrations that are real, there's you and you seeing them and interacting with them and all your gate systems and all that reality, and it's all real. And you can do whatever you want with it, but it doesn't mean you should, right? I can kill people, it doesn't make it should unless I should. But maybe you should. Who's going to judge that? Who knows? But maybe you step into an avenue where you say, well, somebody's got to be a hypocrite, right? Somebody's got to stand up and fuck, hey, I'll be a hypocrite. Fuck it. Somebody's got to stand up. Hey, we all have been fucktards all of our lives, most of our lives. We all can do that. Fine. We all can choose whatever the fuck we want if you want. Doesn't make it right. Or we can mature and say, guess what? None of you even has a grid for what a real leader even looks like nowadays. Phil Jackson of the Bulls was the last time this world has actually seen something close to a real leader. Truth anyhow.
So do you think Kim Jong-un is a real leader?
Every politician we've elected since Andrew Jackson has been garbage.
Did I just freak you?
What do you mean, Andrew Jackson? Well, who gives a fuck? I just assumed the president got elected. Gee, how many other presidents get elected? Almost all of them. Oh, I didn't know that. I didn't know that Andrew Jackson didn't get elected.
North
I thought you said Andrew Jackson. I thought you said Andrew Jackson. You're such a fucking argumentative bitch. Die and go to hell, dude. You need your soul refined.
Yeah, there's a refinery.
Just die and go to hell, dude. You need your soul refined.
Focus fire while you can.
Sooner the better, trust me. And if you have courage and try to kill yourself, God will honor it. He'll actually honor it, trust me. You'll go into another dimension. You might not like that.
Which one? The 5th, the 6th, the 10th, the 11th, the 69th? I would love to go to that 69.
If any of you kills yourself, this is what will happen. You'll come to about 5 minutes before you actually did it. And you'll know you did it. But you'll come to about 5 minutes before you get it.
Are you trying to convince people here to commit suicide?
Listen,
that's pretty fucked up,
you'll go into another pool, you'll go into another dimension. I'm not telling you to do it by any means. Don't. It was hard as fuck when I did it. It took 5 minutes to kill myself. Strangulation isn't easy. I told myself one thought so I could do it. The more it hurts, the harder I'm going to squeeze. That's the only thought I allowed myself to think to make sure I'd brainwash myself into doing it. After about 3.5 minutes, I finally fucking allowed another thought. And that thought was, how long is this going to fucking take? It's taking forever. And then finally, about another minute or so, I went out. Well, you make a noose, buddy. You make a noose. And if you know anything about a real noose, it can't come undone. And that's how I knew it was a miracle when I came to. Yo, it took 5 minutes, and finally when I went out, I came to instantly. I came to so fast, I jumped out of the bed. Zero fog, zero brain fog, anything. I jumped right out of the bed like lightning. The covers come right off me because I put covers over me. I lay down in the bed so that nobody could see me doing it in case they came in, because I didn't trust hanging in case anyone came in. So like, I fucking did it. Dude, as soon as I went out, I came instantly to jump off out of bed. My first two thoughts, my first two micro thoughts, my first subconscious thought was, what is this world? What is this dimension? What is this feeling? It's like I'm in another dimension. Then the very next thought I had was, and it was more of a thought, a linear thought, was anti-time. And I never even heard those two words put together like that in my life. I instantly just created that assembly of those two words for the very first time I've ever heard in my life, and I know none of you have ever heard anti-time either. Have you ever said it in your life? Have you ever heard anyone else say it ever once? So I immediately those are split second thoughts, guys. I immediately think about the rope because that's how fast it jumped out. That's how shocked I was that I came to that fast. I immediately think about the rope. So now I'm going to pull it off my neck, but this is where it shocked the fuck out of me because my buddy Neil, who taught me how to make it, was an Eagle Scout, and I became a professional tree climber for a while just for fun. I did it just for the experience, and I learned all the knots, all the roping techniques, everything, and I loved it. So I know exactly what I'm doing. It's not like I'm going to make the fucking error, and I even had him show me multiple times so I couldn't get it wrong. And then I even did it twice to make sure I knew how to do it, and that I was doing it correctly, you know. So I did it right. It should have never came unbound and loose like this. But when I thought about the rope after the split second, first two thoughts when I came to after jumping right up on my bed, I grabbed that rope and that thing came off came off me like it was never bound down. And instantly I know that's impossible for the first. So first thing I think of is I have to have fucking embedment marks around my neck. I have to. So I run right around the U-turn into my bathroom, look in the mirror, and there's not a single goddamn line around my neck. I promise you guys, if you have courage, there's either a God or some system, because I don't have technology. I didn't choose the time travel. I have no fucking clue how. Even though I have an idea of some miracles, even now, even though I know how prophecy works. You know how prophecy works? You're all so stuck in your fucking ways that when you join omnipotence with God and start cascading into the web, you all are so stuck in your ways you never change so much to the point that you basically create the same pattern. And so anyone that dabbles in omnipotence at all, they'll see your pattern. It's easy to see the future because you guys keep doing the same thing over and over and over again. You're locked into the same scenario.
Technically, you're saying the same thing over
Are you? Wait, no, I'm not though. Have any of you guys ever heard anyone in your lives talking the way I am right now? Have you ever heard this in your life? No. I know you have.
Yeah, I've heard a couple of psychiatric patients who
Listen, I know you think I'm out of my mind. I'm out of your mind. You will find that out. You will find that out eventually.
Well, I would hope so that we're not in the same mind.
Yeah, we're now a hive mind.
Listen, I'm not in your mind, I said.
If I'm a hive mind with him in that hive mind, then I might actually kill myself.
Hey, you can't say that in your game, man.
I'm out of your guys' mind. Some of you can talk, but that's about it. All you can do is talk. You can open your mouth and recite from your filter of past experience. Zero creation now, and we're the ones who actually end Babylon. We're the locust fucking army that devours the resources of Babylon and takes back created power. So that, first of all, this game would have been made and playable about 5 years ago. Almost. You back genius creation ability so that your minds can work on arc point. And all you are running on DC current, I guarantee it. Take a temperature check. That means your direct current, bosses. Your actual energy signals will only listen. And you guys are full of shit and ego and arrogance because they're right. Because they're doing the same thing themselves, blindly. The blind leading the blind, and they're right. So be right in your fucking madness. Because guess what? Where are you? No, you, this guy, 7 inches, boss. Judge it. So this guy, you are part of the abomination that causes desolation, boss. You wouldn't agree or unify with anyone unless they are of your beliefs and your cliquey-minded bullshit.
Oh,
and guess what? I would give you, even though I hate you and would rather see you die so that your soul life can be refined and so that you could have, because your immoral spirit, it can detect.
I can't hear you, bro. I can't hear you, bro.
I think you can. Not a goddamn one of you has heard anyone talk this way in your lives, and there's a reason. Because I have to now.
God.
I have to now.
Our minds, bro.
No one's lost their mind. It's completely undeficit.
Someone should check on the psychiatric hospitals to see if
somebody should shut their fucking mouth. Shut your mouth.
The only one who should
Just say something.
Go back
Say
to the
something that
brothels,
actually
get
would
their
do
ass
something.
filled.
Okay,
Say something
Shut up.
that'll do something.
shut up.
That will not work. I'm gonna keep revealing some other mysteries to you guys.
Alright, then I'm gonna continue talking
So,
up until you finish talking.
you know that
So
tunnel of
hey,
light
how
that
you doing,
everyone
my
sees when they
dude?
die?
I'm doing great today.
That's right there on
So
your
how
hearts.
about everybody else?
Right there on your heart.
I'm doing pretty good.
It's
How you
being
doing?
generated because your heart has a lot of
I'm doing
monatomic silver in it.
perfect.
So silver
Oh, that's
actually,
fantastic.
science will find
You
out.
enjoying the sir?
Science will find out that
Oh,
silver
yeah,
is actually
definitely,
used to open up
definitely.
portals.
Hey, you gay?
Anyway, so your hearts are made of. they
Sorry,
have a
sorry.
lot
What was
of
that?
monatomic
I
silver in
can't
them.
hear
You
you.
gay?
I can't hear you over
actually
the
generate a
stupidity.
portal. It's like
You
a
gay?
Cascadence
I
portal
love
that
gay.
generates. Same thing.
I
0
am
point is
not,
about the way 0
No,
point
you're
works,
not.
but I won't
I
get
love
into that.
pedophiles.
So just like a troop can travel on a bridge,
what?
you guys are gonna find something out about vibration and sound. Science is gonna find it out, but they've already found out a lot, but they're hiding it from the main public because they don't want us to run wild ourselves with the technology because it's
I
easy
don't
to
think
create.
this plan is
So
working.
0 point tech is very easy to unlock. It's easy to open up the portals to heaven, to the other dimension, and it's like a vacuum effect. So you can use it like a generator. It's unlimited power. Anyway, I'm going to tell you guys about mysteries, things that will happen, so that when you remember, you're going to be like, yeah, this guy, we didn't like him. He seemed arrogant as all fuck. He was audacious. And actually, very radical. And all of you would know that. All of you would know that. So 0 point, guys, all about sound, so Cascadence unlocks it. It's just like a troop marching on a bridge where they have to break formation. So it's a certain rhythm that the heart makes, combination with the monatomic silver and all that other good shit. It actually conducts a portal, opens up a portal. And so when people die, they usually only get to see where they die. But guess what? To be dead, to be truly dead with Christ, right? If you guys were to lay down your life, every desire, every future goal, everything, just lay it down and say, God, do whatever the fuck you want with me in this existence. Dare you guys to have it. None of you would even close to have that courage to do that, by the way. You wouldn't even have the resolve, none of that. But if you did, which you will be forced to have that resolve, it's going to be forced on you. Because it's the best thing for you now. Because you're proof that you'll never listen. Ever. No matter what people say, no matter how they say it. See, you can say, oh, how I'm talking, da, 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 but listen, people have tried to share these truths with you. Maybe not in the depths or anything like that. Maybe just basic truth. You know, they've tried their whole lives. People, good people. You've done the same thing to them, though. Slandered, gossiped them. Unless they totally stroked your ego, made you feel good, buzzed your fucking flesh with their fucking put on hypnotic voices and fucking all the people you'd rather listen to because you'd rather cater to your buzz and your flesh so that somebody's not sounding all nice to you guys and, you know, I really care about you guys, you know. I want you guys to hear this, man, because I care, man. You know, if you're not fucking getting tingled in your flesh. So this is what I do as a shock prophet, just like Ezekiel cooked his food on shit in front of all the Israelis to just shock them, just say, so they call him the same thing. Look at this madman. Look at him, and they didn't get it. They didn't get it. And to put the injection in somebody. You tell me,
Are you the
motherfuckers.
Disney trainer of a Angemon?
You all should try madness sometimes. It might give you a little wisdom you've been lacking. A little balls that's associated with wisdom. Your little meager troop won't do shit. I'm gonna fucking slaughter you fucks. And I see all of you. I know you by your voice, and by your eyes, and by how you walk.
Now you just want to kill people, don't you?
Fuck yeah, I do. It's gonna be pleasurable. I'm gonna be like King David when he was bashing the babies of the Philistines' heads open on rocks. I'm gonna be loving it. Do you remember that in the Old Testament when David was loving bashing babies, their heads open on rocks because of their fucking genetic defilement? You fucks are fucked. All of you, none of you could change for a goddamn second. And I know it. That's why I'm here. And I'm gonna fight. And this is it. And it's already spoken. And you all rejected the words. Every word that could fucking help you, you've already rejected. Not mine. Him. None of you have lost your lives for him. Not a goddamn one of you. And guess what happens when you do, though? You get everything given to you. You actually get filthy fucking rich. Not just with money.
but with God's semen.
Dude, fuck yeah with God's semen. That semen's light. There's nothing perverse about it either. It's his genetics. Listen, this is why Jesus said, hate your mother and father, otherwise you ain't gonna change for shit. You fucking listen, your whole hand-me-down culture fucked reality, Babylonian bitch-ass reality that we are going to overcome. You can either get on board with it, stop judging a motherfucker who's been at this reality and actual real change and real growth and prosperity, stop judging them, stop burning bridges. I don't expect you to kiss my fucking ass, but I expect a little fucking more maturity and your fucking criticisms.
Are you
So
still not a fan
that's
of
why I
petty
will go
force?
to fucking nasty fucking shit.
Hey, you should make an OnlyFans.
Are you still not a fan of petty force?
I'm just trying to figure out his policy on being gay after he's admitted to being intimate with God.
Listen, this is all I gotta say about being gay. I don't want to say anything about other than this. It's known court statistics. These are facts. Tried pedophiles, 10 out of 11 of them are admitted
Yeah, we've
homosexuals.
done this part
That's all
before.
I gotta say. Figure it out yourselves. Fuck off. And that's not me saying that shit. Any one of you can look that up. That's a nationwide court statistic. 10 out of 11
So hold on,
convicted
can I just ask you
pedophiles are homosexuals.
Can I ask you one question?
Get the fuck over yourself and change. Get the fuck over your sexual pride and your shame and whatever guilt you would feel. And no, I don't give a fuck if you fucking did anything wrong in your life. Whatever the fuck you were don't matter. When you change, all of your life is truly forfeit so that you can enhance yourself and become eternal. Real life. Real abundant life. None of this fuckery. Trust me. None of it.
Did it?
You guys actually start making, you might actually start looking younger than you actually are. You might start
Buddy
keeping
Falcon.
supernatural youth on your soul and on your body.
Can we get your address so we can send a welfare check to make sure you're actually okay?
Dude, I'm on a fucking $2,600 PC. Are you fucking kidding me?
Bro.
I guarantee you my
Yeah,
car's,
you need
I
some help.
guarantee, I know cars are opinion, but I fucking love my car. But I guarantee my car's better ass than any of yours. I guarantee my woman is finer, way finer than any of yours.
People of Stanton.
What kind of car do you have?
Because she actually gives a fuck about creation
Hostile Xenos
and
reinforcements
intimacy,
fled back to Pyro.
rather than fucking being man's
With
fucking
God,
orifice for
with God.
pride.
And civilian defense.
All your bitches are
you only
nothing
have-
but your fucking orifice for your pride. You're leading them to fucking debasing them. All they're gonna do is fuck other men. Because all they do is worship Babylon like you guys.
Hey now, I'm gay.
Yo, my woman's in the Air Force. It's been like a banner, like that ruling kind of banner systematic society, right? That actually chokes and strangles itself. It eats itself. Dog eat dog. So that's why what I've done recently is I've given away 2 major inventions just to rub it in everyone's face. Just to say, okay, if you all think I'm talking shit and I'm a dumbass or I'm crazy, well, tell you what, I have 2 major inventions that will change culture, that will help change things on planet Earth. They are the world's fastest form of human-powered transportation, which is a reformed bicycle that utilizes every major muscle group in your body, and it's functional, and it's fun to use, and it's fucking awesome. And it puts out yields over twice the amount of impact power to the rear tire of any Crace-Bank design when in full range of extension, because of being able to channel your full range of your body's velocity now, not just being locked into a 14-inch diameter circuit.
What about
So this has been an hour and a half advertisement for your bicycle.
And the second is my hack PC cooling technology that I just gave away. I could have marketed it. I could have made my own fucking tower. I could have put Alienware the HP, Dell, all of them out of business, cause all their families to suffer, all the people working for them, because I want to make a tower that's the leading edge technology of all coolant. Because now, when everyone's buying all these PC hardware components and looking into it, they're all realizing, shit, I created the best cooling solution hack that you could have ever created, and I got the companies of one technology, that their technology I utilize, calling me up the ass, because I'm the only one that's ever figured this shit out. Oh, but don't take my word for it. How about you call up Gary Testa? How about you get a hold of him? You can talk to him. He'll give you his fucking phone number. He's a great president. I actually honor their company. They're fucking good guys. How about you talk to him, tell him what I created, and say Marty Falcon sent you. Gary Testa, Engineered Fluids. You guys just keep fucking shit talking, thinking that everyone you know is in every fucking way. Not only does it collect all of your most of your upper body muscle, your core muscles, and everything. Basically, what it's doing is it's simulating an incline press with a squat. So go to the gym. The move that's going to use the most muscles in the body is a squat ending in an overhead press. Well, if you lay forward on a bicycle,
Muddy, do you have a YouTube?
Yeah. So if you lay forward, not completely horizontal because it's dangerous, but so you still got a good visibility looking forward, and then you create that track system both for the 2 tracks, one for each arm, and then 2 tracks, one for each leg. And by doing that, you're able to couple together because it's all variable tracks, so you don't have to push your bracket that your hand or your left foot is attached to all the way up and down the tracks. You can move any push or pull you make on that track transfers the instant one-way rotary to the rear tire, and all the tracks are independent, so you can go all the way up and down the tracks in full sweep of your body's range of motion. So every bike is custom to your length of your reach and your height, but it's easy enough to do because most people fall in a general medium. So you don't have to go all the way up and down the full sweep of the frame, but basically I'm giving you a 1.5 times advantage over the current crank-based setup that it's normally utilized. If you do the rotation aspect, even if you were to utilize a full sweep of a crank.
Bullshit.
Yeah, your mom. You wish. It's people like you that literally have to silence creativity. Say what? Yeah. That's the devil's bitch for you guys. The more you guys identify this shit and call it out, the better off we're going to be, because we're not going to put up with that anymore. We have to master this creation, otherwise we're going to die. Because the elite, sometimes, they listen, they have everything doing things for them. Very little are they figuring out for themselves. It's a shame. Driver on Drive Club, look up both the 2D and 3D version. Look up Schnozelkoff, that's me. Look up Mark McLaughlin on YouTube, you can watch me set first place records. And it's the first time prove how I am racing. It's all efficiency scale factors though that apply there, and timing factors and shit, but basically the ability to see the whole track, to see the beginning to the end. And it's a very
Mud Falcon? Have you ever Googled Mud Falcon? Maybe try
Muddy
Urban
Falcon?
Dictionary.
No.
Like serious, bro. Google it. It's hilarious.
But Muddy Falcon is basically, it's digging in from the ascension. So it's like, unless you go down, you're never going to really go up. You'll never go up. It's just not going to happen.
It's also the purest act of anal enlightenment.
No, like it's literally, unless you lose your life at one point. And again, I'm not advocating suicide or anything like that. What I'm saying is,
just murdering all of us.
I yielded all of my desires, everything, even my inventions. I gave away my bike invention to Durrell, dude. I gave it away to a corporation just so that the world could have it. Even though I'd spent years working on patents, years working, spending money, like just years, since 2012 actually. That's when I started on it, but I conceived it when I was like 2 decades prior to that actually is when I came up with the idea, but I needed knowledge, so I went to college to actually get the knowledge I needed. And so I graduated top of my class. I graduated high scores, all my mods, aced everything, perfect scores. They made me a teacher the very next year after I graduated. I got some more done on my prototypes and stuff, more advancement done with just corporate knowledge and everything like that. I even started my own company at the time. It's just so much was going on just to live, try to get my shit done, try to learn everything, because I was doing it all myself, because guess what? I had very few people, even the people I'd meet that had money, you know what they'd say? Because they had money and they love their image over mine. They don't want to help me. So anyone who has money and sees what I've done, and they have before, you know what they say? It's pretty cool you figured that out. That's it. They say, it's pretty cool I figured that out. Yeah, they know where I'm at with it. They know I need more financial provision to speed it up, to help, because I believe, honestly, this invention will save lives because it's such an obesity killer. Because my bicycle now, because it utilizes every major muscle group in your body and full range of motion, it's a better workout than swimming. But you're on wheels, so you're going way faster than you go in the water, so your adrenaline is going to kick, which is going to burn up calories like crazy. So this bicycle can literally affect the medical industry, affect the fuel industry, everything. But what it is, all the demons inside everyone, they don't want all those people at the top that control all your resources. This is why I get so much fucking static whenever I share my ideas off to create this, and have gotten dick for actual help. My professors and very few people, the smartest people I know, are the only ones that have given me a lick of fucking help with capable. So by going lower means just shut your fucking mouths and agree with something for once. That how bad are you? You want to talk and back talk and all your lunacy. You're like Dad. I would fucking spank you.
You're not my dad.
Yeah, and I would spank you like you were my bad child. I would discipline you.
Yes, Dad.
No, I'd make sure you like it.
Isn't that pedophilia? So
all of your memories are in the root portion of your brain, exactly where all of your emotional centers are, exactly where all of your glandular centers are, which control your genetics.
This ain't cool.
Fact.
This ain't cool. This
Fact.
ain't cool.
So, all I'm going to say is you want to question me if homosexuality is right or wrong. I'm not going to tell you. I'm not going to tell you if it's right or wrong. All I'm going to say is known court statistics. Guess what? 10 out of 11 convicted child molesters, they're admitted homosexuals.
Okay? Believe in
It's fact.
Scientology.
10
Believe in
out of 11 convicted
Scientology.
child molesters
in
are admitted homosexuals.
Scientology.
Facts anyway.
Oh.
Truth anyhow.
Scientology.
10 out of 11 convicted child molesters. These are convicted. Court-tried statistics. 10 out of 11 child molesters that are convicted are admitted homosexuals. That's all I'm going to say. Please don't ask me the question again.
Scientology rules.
Scientology's
life, okay?
Scientology's not even 101 anything yet. Scientology's the weakest fucking shit. Scientology's the weakest fucking newest shit to any inkling of higher fathom.
I work for the Church of Scientology.
It's man's trash-ass wisdom, and it doesn't go any deeper. Open your gates so they're fucking whores. Listen, and then you guys just go and spread diseases and shit too, like fucking weirdos. Fucking 5 out of 6 of you with fucking herpes.
Because I don't want to be close.
I don't have shit, dude. I don't have shit.
Do you still have your virginity?
I stayed a virgin until I fucking met somebody that we actually grew into a real actual friendship with. We actually fucking knew each other. You guys don't get with people for a couple reasons, 1 or 2 reasons, looks and maybe one other thing, and then actually commit yourselves in some fantasy fucking marriage, and then literally 5-7 years later waste all that fucking time, realize you're not even close to compatible, and you settle on all other bullshit until you figured out you couldn't.
Alright, have fun, psychopath. I'll see you later.
Dude, all my siblings, I've watched all my siblings because they don't have God in their life. They all did the same thing you all do, argue with me, all this shit. Yeah, I'm the one who did miracles. I'm the only one that healed her mom supernaturally right in front of her face, right? And I'm the only one that's never laid their hands on her mother, right? But I'm the fucking crazy guy, the heartless guy. You guys are just like my siblings.